help each other, not hurt each other. And it's a shame that us, I'm talking about black and brown communities.
Want you here? You or your administration? Y'all need to go.
Mayor, you might as well step down too. Because I'm tired of that too. This is a disgrace that you have done.
Tiffany Henyard has made headlines once more, but not in a positive way. She has been using government funds like her personal bank account, despite her absurd assertions that people are only drawn to her because she is a strong black woman. Have you ever witnessed the mayhem during a Dalton town meeting? She even called the police, even though the public is tired of her and wants her removed before the next election. Henyard maintains that the attention is genuine and that her opponents are the ones who still refer to her as the super mayor. She has every intention of winning re-election to a second term as mayor of Dalton.
The mayor, not the trustee, that don't do nothing, that only run their mouth.
A few days ago, the Dalton trustees were informed that the life insurance of more than 150 town employees had expired in August 2024 due to non-payment. As they attempted to determine how the gap had gone unnoticed, the town's insurance consultant informed them that the firm had informed the village administration, meaning Tiffany Henyard was aware of it. Henyard seems to be in the center of every crisis, and the problems are getting worse for a town the size of Dalton. When the trustees decided to face Tiffany, who was famous for flaunting her wigs and flair at board meetings, she was nowhere to be seen. They hadn't been paid, and she hadn't replied. Following her shocking absence, she then stated that she would not go to any more meetings without more protection for her safety. Perhaps she believes that, barring a drastic transformation and relocation to Columbia, her time as mayor is coming to an end. Everyone is watching the unfolding of this drama. In January, Lori Lightfoot disclosed the results of an inquiry into Tiffany's spending, which included a payroll trail demonstrating her reckless use of town cash. It has been reported that Tiffany had been making very troubling use of Dalton's resources. Dalton spent more than $170,000 traveling to Las Vegas for events like the Economic Development Iron, but no real job opportunities were created for him. The investigation also found that Tiffany had spent over $28,000 on Amazon alone and over $51,000 at local businesses. One of her biggest single purchases was hiring Jay Holiday and Kiki Wyatt to perform at an $85,000 celebration. She also spent $374,000 on 3 SUVs for herself, purchased $50,000 worth of supplies for the town's skating rink, and paid $1 million in overtime for her constant police presence.
An intentional effort to shield from the village trustees and the public what the true financial state of the village was. I mean, we see in Mayor Henyard and her some key people in her administration just this reckless disregard for governmental norms, spending on whatever she wanted without seeking any kind of budgetary approval, without looking to see whether or not the spending aligned with the budget, just doing whatever she wanted as if she was all powerful and had no accountability.
Appropriations are misappropriations.
We showed what we found to veteran municipal lawyer Bert Odelship, represents Dalton trustees opposed to Henyard.
Every time I say I can't believe that she would do something, here comes another.
What we found are credit card records showing expenditures for the Washington trip, including $5,000 to the U.S. Conference of Mayors, plane tickets for herself and assistant Keith Freeman for $718 apiece, hotel rooms at the Washington Hilton for over $1,000 each, and a $629 rental car. Total cost to taxpayers, $9,167.
Dalton went from having $5.6 million.
More than $1 million was in the bank in 2022, but no one knows where it went. What happened?
Not being paid. Board approved it. The vendors are not being paid.
How about you be a good leader, bring RFPs to the forefront, so not just us, but the residents and everybody else in America.
Since Tiffany was accused of financial misconduct, the people of Dalton have been much more critical of her than they have been of any prior mayor. They have demanded answers on the whereabouts of their money, but Tiffany retorted that she owed no apology, that she had done everything for the people, and that she would continue to do so even if she were elected again. But who does she think wants her back? Already, the villagers are trying to get rid of her.
I am gonna come through on a landslide just like Trump did.
Know that I will be victorious.
When I told you that, my sweetie, Tiffany really lost her mind. Her ridiculous remarks so shocked the audience that they began yelling obscenities. One even stood up to speak and immediately called her out.
This happened right after community activists called Tiffany Henyard an expletive. A fight erupting in the back of the room. Fists, kicks, people jumping top of tables, monitors smashed, with Henyard and her boyfriend in the middle of the melee.
Everything, it was scary, it was horrible. That's an embarrassment.
It should have never come to blows, and
instead of any attempt to defuse the situation, chaos broke out when the person who had insulted Tiffany lost her shoes, her wig came off, and she was left punching and barefoot. Her boyfriend Kamal went crazy and started fighting, and the whole scene looked like something from a reality show. Her makeup was an absolute mess. Throughout her tenure as mayor, Tiffany has always intimidated people and made them stutter. She rushed in with her hands and acted in an angry and unprofessional manner even after someone tried to stop her. The fact that her lover had used force was bad enough. Even though Tiffany was preparing to run again, Thornton Township's Democrats called a caucus and removed her from the ballot for township supervisor for the first time in 30 years. This suggests that unless her fans write her in, she will be taken down. Since many Dalton citizens already feel undervalued and ignored under her leadership, her increasingly erratic behavior has prompted many to believe that she should be removed as mayor before the end of her tenure to prevent her from obtaining another position.
And as we are demanding the leaders that be, the people who we elected to step up and step in.
In a call to action letter, the village's board of trustees called Tuesday night's fight disgraceful.
We cannot let her get back into being a mayor. And we already know she's not going to win that supervisor seat.
Given the current situation, it appears highly improbable that Tiffany Henyard will be re-elected as mayor in the April election. Her tenure serves as a warning that, even at the lowest level of government, dishonesty and dishonor in a position of authority can have serious consequences. I hope she suffers the repercussions of her reckless actions. Politics may be challenging, but when you lose your dignity, you should quit. It's possible that Tiffany may now have to face the repercussions of her actions, which appeared inevitable. We will keep covering Mayor Tiffany as long as she keeps making headlines for all the wrong reasons. Please be careful, like, and subscribe in the meanwhile. I'll see you in the next video. Will this help you close, in your opinion? Tell me if there are any modifications you would like.